Favoritism is something that is often brought upon in today's society. Let's say, for example, in families. Personally, I suffer from something called middle child syndrome. I have an older brother and a younger sister, and usually studies show that the middle child isn't the favorite, which you may find funny, but let me say this. The oldest, the very first beautiful child, and then the middle child is born, nothing special, it's just their second kid, right? And then the last child is born, or more, but the baby, it's the baby. Like, you have to take care of it, and it's so important. So, you have the very firstborn and the baby. Where does that leave the middle child? I'm not saying that we've gotten forgotten. I'm not saying that we've been forgotten about, but I am saying that we just aren't the favorite of the family. In most cases, at least mine. This can not only happen in families, this can happen in the workplace or in schools too, even. Let's use the workplace for example though. Let's say that the boss has a favorite employee who works in the office with him. But this employee in the office lives off of his dad's money. Let's say that his dad makes a lot of money in his business and helps out his son. Then let's say you have somebody down in the mailroom who's working twice as hard as that person up in the office who just so happens to be the boss's favorite. He's making minimum wage and working double the hours that the person in the office is. Wouldn't you think that the person in the mailroom would be the boss's favorite? But no. Person in the office living off daddy's money is. Let's say that one day the boss comes down to the mailroom and this employee is the only one down there because he let everybody else go home. The harder you work does not mean that you are going to be the favorite in the world. You know, it really sucks to have to say, but being the middle child and being the least favorite employee isn't always, it's not a good thing, but it's also not a bad thing. You know, there are perks and downfalls as you get to be more independent, there's more learning opportunities, but then you also can't ask as many questions. You can't get the help that you need when you may need it. It's very difficult, especially when people do play favorites. And, you know, overall, favoritism is kind of just a messed up idea. The idea that you choose this one specific person that you want to be your favorite and that everybody else is just below them is not really fair. In my eyes in the world, we are all on the same playing level. Okay, let's say that this is the playing level. Until you reach a certain level, let's say that you just got your law degree, and now let's say somebody's a doctor or a teacher, then you start to rank up. I know that students have favorite teachers, probably for a reason. I'm not saying that there isn't a reason that the middle child isn't the favorite or that the worker in the basement isn't the favorite either. But there's also no reason that the middle child and the worker in the basement aren't the favorites. This could be easily solved if people weren't so, let's say, stuck in their ways. I know for a fact that I have my favorite teacher, just so happens to be my debate coach as well. She is very good at her job, has taught me many amazing things about myself and about herself, along with so many amazing things about debate and politics. Therefore, I have valid reasoning for her to be my favorite. Now let's say that my world history teacher has a favorite student, but this student never turns in his or her work. They never show enough effort as, let's say, me. But I'm also not the favorite student of this teacher. You know, yeah, it does suck because I do work very hard to make this teacher happy. But in the long run, why is that student that teacher's favorite? You never know, but there also I feel like there has to be valid reasoning for a person to be another person's favorite. In my opinion, favoritism is, I don't want to say stupid, but it is a stupid concept. The idea that you have favorite things and then everything else besides that is just below. It's just not fair. We live in a very, we live in a society that takes favoritism very largely. And it's just, why are we picking favorites when everybody could be on the same playing field? Everybody could be on the same level until they prove themselves worthy of reaching that higher level. Personally, favoritism is just a concept. Nothing more, nothing less. If you have a favorite of something, go right ahead and have that favorite, but I expect you to have valid reasoning for having that favorite. Like your favorite sport. Why is that your favorite sport? Your favorite child. Why is that your favorite child, and why is the middle child not it? Thank you.